Alright, welcome guys, we're back with Distant Worlds 2. I'm a bit late today. I sort of woke up really early and I sort of needed to get some sleep, and I thought, I'll stream, and then I sort of thought, maybe I could go back to sleep, so I did go back to sleep, and so I'm a bit late with my actual stream today. It's okay, we've got a couple of hours in anyway, that'll be fine. All right, here we go. So we're actually what we have at the moment is we've actually got our forces trying to take over the Karamoja system. So we're coming in to dominate, or to try to dominate where they actually are. We've had some fights though down into here as well, like different invasion fleets are on the way from the Karamoja, from what I can remember. And we've got a couple of fleets in here. We haven't had it all our own way. The Karamoja, or the Wekarus is the actual faction, have certainly hit pretty hard when they did actually come back in. Let's have a quick look and see what these guys are doing. These ones are trying to capture one of the stations. So this will be an important one for us. So we're trying to capture Karamoja Station, and this is a force that's coming in to take over this thing here. There's a research station, and the reason we want this particular station is that this particular location has got 17% construction research, which is then going to knock us over the top in terms of the we've got construction mega labs, which we're also researching at the moment, but we do want to get construction research in particular so that we open up all of the big ships. So all of these ships in through here require, you can see down through there, research threshold of 40% construction, and we've got 38 at the moment. So we're very, very close to actually picking up the threshold, but we don't have enough. So so we must, so there's a few different things there that we need to go and do, but the thing that we really want is this dedicated carriers. And that's the one thing we just need to get a little bit more construction, just so we can throw that into the mix, and that will be then what we want from this particular war. That's our war goal there, is to capture that one. Down through here, we've had other attacks going back in. We've got another third attack, which is coming back in to attack one of the spaceports, and we also have another group in through here, an invasion fleet, which is just coming into wait, and they're fully laden with 11 infantry, 14 armor. They're just waiting in here. This is actually one of the locations that we would like to get hold of. So we've got a what have they done in through here? This is our ally. Actually, they're on the ground there, so they've actually taken over that particular world. The Miletus are an old enemy, but are now an ally of ours. So we have a biggish world in here, and this is actually where we're now sort of coming in to try to dominate this particular world. So we're going to sort of come storming in here to try to control this particular world as well. So we've got a couple of different things on the boil. Down this way, we actually have like different invasion fleets, which are moving to Tanico 4 mining station. So they're actually moving across. Actually, where's Tanico 4? Not sure where the Tanico 4 is. Let's have a bit of a look and see. Way over there. Okay, they're going back down there for refueling by the looks of things. And so they've actually had some attacks going in back over in this particular world, where they've been trying to also sort of dominate what's going on through here. This is the 8th invasion fleet back in through this other side, which is attacking the Worthy Battle. And we actually have like one of our forces in through here as well. And so the 8th invasion fleet has taken a bit of a beating back in through this other side. There'll be more ships back in around there as well. So our fleet that's in here, this is our first defense force, and so they've actually now pushing to destroy this particular fleet. We do actually have other ships from the first, which is back in here around Yamatoi. Yamatoi has been the focus of a lot of attacks, and it looks like they've actually now gone. Like they did actually have there was an attack that was coming back in there as well, but it looks like they're now leaving. So they're actually on their way out, and the 8th is just being destroyed. Back over here, the 3rd invasion fleet has got no mission at this stage, but no troops either. So they've sort of still got a world down this way. So that's actually where we are. So hi Silver Cats and Sev, how you guys going? And also we've got Horace Hyperion 76. Keep up the work, Daz. Appreciate you. Thank you for that. So anyway, that's sort of where we are with our war. Our war weariness is only -1, which is good. I think they've already offered to, which we've got to defend this important refueling station. If any fleets come out this way, we'll be able to catch them. We've got the 7th Strike Force, we've got the 8th moving off in there now. So we've sort of stretched them pretty thin. We've got the 2nd Fleet down there, which was sort of, I think that was their large fleet that has now sort of just been left. We sort of destroyed most of that fleet last time. So they're coming back in for repairs at Sejanus 1, which we will be taking very, very soon. So there's a lot going on here. Let's just unpause and watch what actually happens. What I might just do is I might just pause, just halve the speed. We might just have a quick look and just watch as these are destroyed. This is the first. All right, so they're under attack. I'll just have a quick look and see what this one is. This is car number 2. Yep, so we're back in the system again, just destroying these ships, which is fine. And then we have the 2nd Fleet of the Karamoja have been detected travelling towards the Greggia mining station. So the Greggia, is that the one we're supposed to protect? No, that's Sicorni. So, have a quick look and see where this one actually is. So it's moving out from there, further out this way. I'm not going to worry about it. If they take it, they take it. So we're just going to keep on rolling on in. Just watch as they destroy these ships. Shouldn't really be able to get away from here. Yeah, I'll decline that war. End war. No, I'm going to decline that as well. Now, these are all sort of just coming in to jump away again. The forces are just sitting back around, not doing much at all. So I'm just going to tell them to pick on one ship or the other. Let's pick on this one here. We want to destroy it if we can. The ships are fairly strong. Okay, so Sev is saying, has my named Admiral been eaten again? Seems Twitch is not cooperating today either. Oh, that's not good. I don't know what it is, guys, sorry. He still chats, so guessing he lives. Yeah, I'm not sure what the go is there with that Twitch aspect. It is annoying. Okay, well, that one has been disabled. Got large forces there. Right, that one's now done. We'll just come back across. Yeah, there's been no real big deaths, I don't think. Actually, it already has there. Someone died last time. Let's have a look and see. With our we've got the ambassadors back in through there. Yeah, so filtering by role. Yep, no, you're still there. Version 2. Commanding the 5th attack fleet. You're miles away from this this attack. We don't have the 5th involved in this one. So we've only got the 1st, the 3rd, and the 8th. The 7th was also just in reserve at this stage. Yeah, these are all just coming back in. I'll just check and make sure that we are after the right forces here. New mining station completed. That's okay. Swarming is important for us. Having oodles of ships of the same type. So I'm going to go after this one. What if we can crash this research? No, not quite enough. It's trying to get away. We've got the tractor beams now on it. So trying to jump. And that's really going to be the end of that particular group. I think we'll see another threat that's going to come back that way. So we're now back in here again. Let's see if we can actually capture this now. Ah, damn it, this happens all the time. Alright, so we now need to go back and build what, so we've got this one here, build a research station. And we'll also build a mining station. And I won't build the monitoring base, but let's just go and build both of those. This one hopefully will actually end up being, just unpause. We need to have like a, one of our, I had built extra construction ships, just trying to sort of have some extras that are close by. Let's just see if there are any that are close by. So if we just go back across. So we now have to monitor this and manage all of the different, like this system we now have to control until we get this research station. So the whole goal of this war is to get this research station under our control. All right, so we have, where are we? We're looking for construction ships. So we'll go to construction menu. This is the construction ships, and we'll start to see circles. If I go to construction yard locations, yeah, there's one there. Okay, so we have a construction ship there, which is building a monitoring station way down over that side. Are there any others? Let's just flick it on or off. There's one there. So this is build the revolt of our, so it's coming in to repair one of the ships. So we have a couple of ships in here that are sort of moving off to do different things. Now, this location here, we're going in also to take this spaceport, and then we'll claim that world. I wonder if I'll get this one here. It doesn't have any cargo on it just yet. So I was going to go off and build a station there. Let's just go and grab it. I don't think there's any others. Again, if I just flip it back and forwards between these different things and just look for anything that's even closer. That's not too bad, this one here. So let's go and take it over. Unfortunately, it doesn't have any cargo on board, and the closest cargo spots are going to be around Citadel and also around the moon here. There's a in the Shidar system. So we'll just go and tell this particular one to manually go and build this station for us. So we're going to right-click and build ourselves a research station. So build, and I'm just going to then go and tell it to go back to fully automate after that. So that's its goal there. And so this is the Sneaky Navigator is the ship that we actually have here. And it is now going back to Citadel to pick up all the resources. So Citadel will have the resources on hand. There are 12 shortages, but nothing in the construction resources. So the construction resources are fine. So we've got more than enough of everything. It's only going to be luxuries that they're actually a little bit behind in. So there's a few luxuries where they don't have quite what. In fact, they've hardly got any luxuries at all on this location. So just they're behind there, but all the construction resources are exactly where they need to be there. So we will now start to dominate this system. So we might as well now just go off with the 8th. We've got a couple of ships that have now taken a little bit of damage. And their main base is back over here, I think. This is the main location for the Wekarus in this particular well, that's their home base. I think what we'll do is we'll just go and tell these guys to this one is the 8th Fleet attack Karamoja 3 mining station. Yeah, I'll just let them do their own thing, I think. So let's just keep them sort of attacking all of these different locations. So on pause there. And with this one in through here, this is now the next big attack. So destroying ships as we come on in. This is the 3rd Fleet. No admirals on board this one. Lots of shielding here. Okay, we're starting to sort of crack our way through the shields. We do have some weapons that bypass shields a little bit. But there we are, we're reducing it now very, very quickly. Alright, so Chris is then saying I'm here on Twitch and not getting any buffering in the UK. That's good. Has anyone else noticed that ads never buffer? Love the sound effects in this game. It's really improved a lot. They actually had somebody that worked on one of the sound engineers from one of the, I think it's either Star Wars or something like that, actually plays the game, and I think it offers a lot of advice about the actual about the sound. This is like a couple of years ago now, but it was actually made a massive difference to the actual weapons and stuff, which is great. Hi, Brain Fart, how you going? And saying you seem to be having a green screen malfunction. Yeah, it's, which side is it on? This side here. I'll just go and tweak it. There we are. Thank you. I sort of must have bumped it as I was walking in. So thanks for that one. Going to take a while to blast down those shields. Yeah, the shields. Well, they've already nearly dropped now already, so which is great. So this particular station is like we've got really powerful fleets. I've got to say these attack fleets are very, very strong, and so this base, like their defenses are extremely strong as well. But we actually have built our ships to try to bypass where we can. Like we're now using heavy railguns a lot for our different weapons. If you have a look, even these heavy frigates will actually be mainly rail. I've got these medium railguns, which actually which have a shield bypass there of 40%, which means that they smash through the shields and get to the hull. They're not great against armor, so they do bounce a little bit off the armor, but it does mean that I essentially like I'm breaking through. I still haven't got the armor down, but the shielding is coming down because of other weaponry. Who else? What else have we got? Rail cruisers in through there again. These guys have got mainly. Actually, we do have torpedoes. The torpedoes are weakish against shields, but then they have armor bypass. So when the shields do, so in one sense, the stronger the shields, the worse off we are until the shields are down to a degree. But we do damage underneath it. Armor bypass is there, so this is the one where we do bleed through. Once the shielding is down, we will actually, the torpedoes, and we have a fair few torpedoes as well, they will then do the damage against the actual hull. So we're sort of bypassing in different ways. There we go. Now we should see the hull start to take big damage. So the armor will start to come back down again, back into here. And but we should now start to see damage to the hull directly with the torpedoes. These are the little yellow things that you see through here as well, flying in. There we are. We've already broken everything down anyway. Bang, gone. Okay, so that one's now dead. We need to now take this one out as well. So we just grab the third and tell it to get rid of the this lounge. And we can now get the fourth, which is our invasion fleet, sitting just off the side. What have we got? We've got 4 generals. They're all together. Okay, they've all decided to join in the attack. And we're going to invade, prepare and invade Sejanus 1, which means that we will then sort of drop the troops and take this particular world. This world has got a defensive strength of 2,200, which is relatively strong, because it's a big world. Mainly Gizarians as well. So these will actually, you can see there the assimilation is not complete for them, but it will be very, very quick for us because this is actually our home faction. These were a independent colony, but way back in the day. So that's actually that's back where we are. I'll just go back to the construction ships. Again, we've got the should actually find that the sneaky navigator is now going to, no, it's still picking up the resources. So that will still be on its way to pick up the resources back in here. Yeah, so now it's still moving in. Things are happening a little bit too fast here for us. So the fourth will now move in. Let's have a look at the fourth. So invade Sejanus 1. So they're already all together. Let's just zoom back out again and just watch the grand scheme as it sort of unfolds. That's the leftovers of the 8th Invasion Fleet. We're not seeing anything else over here. This is too far away. Need to keep the first back at Yamatoi. If I just go back to the first. And what we'll do is we'll tell them now to, because they're now just sort of sitting back where they were before. I'm going to get them back to Yamatoi, this little moon here, which is a bit susceptible. Now we've still got debris back. That's where they were trying to invade. So I'm just going to go back and sit back in that debris field, and just wait for any other invasion that might come back that way. That's our weak spot, which is okay because we've got a in terms of invasion, that's actually the easiest one to invade. But we have destroyed different fleets that have tried to get there. Eventually, they're going to have to come back into their home system here. There's a fuel transport just coming back in for everything. Actually, one thing I would like to also get in here is their fuel source, which is not that one. There'll be a gas giant. This one here. No, that's still not it either. Where is it? There it is. The home system of Hertug. So I'll just go back to the 8th. So they're still attacking this this location over here. So they've just destroyed that one. Let's just go back and take this one as well. So we'll destroy this one. Attack Karamoja 6. Chris, catch you later, Daz. My live Buddhist stream is about to start. I don't know that one. Okay, so Shape Vivid saying hello. Excited to play the new update. Look for more in-depth pirates, new Tikans, and new Harkonish. Yeah, I'm not sure when the new update's supposed to come. Actually, I am looking. I've looked at that before to see. It's supposed to be coming in the autumn of the Northern Hemisphere, of course, and that's the spring now, which we've only got a couple of months. So the Tikans and Harkonish should be fairly soon, I would guess. Now we're in your frigate is under attack by Karamoja 6. Show me. Yep, so it's this group in through here, under attack from this particular station. So we want to control this at the end of the war. Under attack. Yeah, that's okay. So this is the one where the second is heading off. So they're actually going in with the leftovers of their fleet. So they had a fairly strong fleet in through here. This is the remains of it. So they're just going to be taking this particular station out, which is a long way away from everywhere. All right, here we go. So we actually now have our invasion fleet coming back in. And that's all okay. We'll come back to this. In the meantime, we've got attacks that are back over here in the Karamoja system, because we want to destroy this fairly readily. Again, they've got very good shielding. I mainly need to have my ship sort of built for not for attacking these guys anymore. We do a good job here. Yep, so this is where we've actually now broken through into the hull already, but the shields are still up, which is sort of where the railguns kick in. It's where the railguns do the damage, and this will be destroyed. All right, now we definitely want to be building a large mining station here. So we want to control what goes on here. So this is the 8th again, and we'll just keep on now, just zipping around all over the place. It's a biggish world there, and just destroy everything. Attack that mining station. In the meantime, here comes the invasion. So the 4th is getting ready to drop. Dayots Inquisition have sighted the hive. That's okay. The Dayots are the ones we're most scared of. They're the leader of the game, and so I needed to keep a fair few fleets in the north, just while we get this. Until we get to build that research station, we can't really accept peace. Here. Now, we've still only got nearly 1 war weariness. We are dominating this war now. We've got very good numbers. Here they come. So we have various troops on board. We've got infiltration swarms. There they all go. And still got the infiltration swarm on board. The others are coming into the actual world itself. We've now hit the ground. They're up to 3,000. We're 2,000 on the ground at the moment, but we'll have a lot more coming in. Here comes the first of the generals. This is General Falcons. With the troops, we've now got parity with the actual numbers. We've still got more to drop. So we've got an armour backing through this other side. Now they've still got space control. They shouldn't have space control. We now have the numbers, but it's still not enough. We haven't got this one. This is why they've got space control. So we need to get this one down. I've gone in a little bit too early. We've still got units here. We've still got different units backing through here as well, which will be coming back in to drop. So we still actually have a few different units to drop in on the actual planet itself. A couple more generals there. Anyway, we are sort of underway. So what we've got is we've got attacking general of 4% at this stage. So Falcons, don't know if that's Falcons is doing us that one. This is a native planet type, so we actually do well here. We've got an armoured breakthrough, and we have special operations, is also because of this the infiltration forces. They've got a fortified line at this stage of infantry, and mainly most of these are going to be just militia. They have space control. We need to knock that one out. So let's just keep it going. Here comes more troops. There's the special forces. And when that research base is destroyed, that resort base, that's when we'll actually then end up. That will then drop off. So I thought I would have had that destroyed before they dropped. We've got a few that are sort of, this one's down to 25% health, so we may lose some of the invasion troops here. There's still more dropping. We can sort of see more on the way. Here comes more generals. So we've got Kruzeb Frodak and Jatari Espazi. So we now actually have 11% attacking general bonus. And they're now dropping off quickly, and we've now got 7,000 strength on the ground. This one is almost dead. Is it going to die? Yes, it did. No, yes, it did. We lost one. So if we have a quick look, even if at the war scores, there'll be one troop destroyed so far, which was worth 1,000 points. But we're destroying a lot more than what they've got. So this world will fall. This will probably trigger them to want to end this war as fast as they possibly can. Yeah, it wants us to try to end this war ourselves, but we're not going to do that. That's a white piece, and we definitely don't want that. Space control is now with us, so we have now destroyed that base. And so we're now with the third is now the one that's dominating space in this system. What else do we have? We've just got refueling stations back out through here. There's no resources out that way. They've got a, what have they got there? Resort base and a research station. All right, well, let's get the third across there. They don't have any more troops in through this other side, so we'll just go and destroy these. Attack that one there, and we'll take that research station for ourselves as well. So this is a dominant location for us once we actually do claim this particular world. And this is what's interesting here is the assimilation back to us will be very, very. This will be like it's like we're liberating the planet. We're going to keep it, but it's like we're liberating it. We've got 9,000 strength here now. Massive strength. So we need to get these guys repaired once we actually do this. Yeah, we've got overwhelming odds. We've got everything we need. Got one there which is down to 26%. That should be over and done with by then. So we're just down to a few different brigades. Battle Maton brigades back and through the other side, and this is the end of them. There we go, colony conquered. So we now actually have this particular world. So we've invaded and taken over the colony Sejanus I of the Karamoja Royal Dominion. Our victorious forces have completely defeated the enemy, this is a good planet for us to have. Because if we just go and dismiss that message, and we now have the scouring. So we have a opportunity here to scour the planet. So with our recent conquest of the colony of Sejanus I, we can choose whether to implement the scouring. The scouring of this new colony will grant us an extra tech. So it's always worth doing this, playing as the Gizarians. Some of the existing population will be consumed, providing food as well, so growth throughout the empire. Now we'll be eating Gizarians as well, but overall they'll accept this. So this is the Gizarian way. It does lower colony happiness for 2 years and dramatically reduce the development level of the colony. It will harm our reputation with other factions, but yes, we will scour the colony. And fingers crossed we end up with a really good tech. We've got an opportunity here to get a really shitty tech or a really good tech. And so we got, I'll just pause that. So we ended up getting orbital escape launchers. So planetary fighter base. That I think is a good one. Let's have a bit of a look and see where that actually is. So if we go back into the construction of the Mega Labs, I think that this is like a even bigger version than what we had got before. So I think we've got the large hive fighter base. That's actually the one that we had wanted. What was it that we wanted to get? These are no. I was thinking it might have been that one there. I think it might just be something that we picked up. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? It may be a bit useless. Not seeing it there. Let's go back out again. Orbital escape launches. Orbital escape launches. Where are you? Don't know if I can crash that one. Yeah, I can pay the cost now just to crash that research. I will do that just to get that one under control. Orbital escape launches. That should be. I would have thought. I thought that would have been up in amongst all of the other fighter craft stuff. It's nothing in there. That's the armor. This is where all the fighters are. We've got hive defenses in through there. We're very, very specific with what we can. Oh, there it is there. We're already beyond this. Yeah, so this is actually of no real value to us. This one gives fighter capacity there of 36. This is a non-Gizarian tech, which we don't need. Our stuff is so much better. Like already we've got the advanced hive fighters back into here. And we have the improved orbital defense, which is we still have 36 fighter capacity ourselves, but we actually have it should be better than what they have. Actually, their build rate is a bit faster. No, ours is 3 per second. Yeah, so we actually build much faster than that one. All right, that's okay. That's so we did pick up that one there. We'll exit the research, and that's all good. So we've now got this particular world. If we have a look at the world itself, we can then have a look at the actual population. We can see there the assimilation here is still 67%. It should come good. It should very quickly become 100%. I'll just unpause it for a little while. I'll just go and get rid of that message, and. Yep, finding different stuff in through there as well. But these should end up kicking in where the assimilation does sort of come through very, very quickly. Let's just leave that one where that is. That gives us that control down that way. I'm going to keep the fourth. I'm going to be wanting to get the fourth away from there. Ultimately, research breakthrough. So while salvaging a radome fragment in the Cardama system, we've made the following discovery. Found technology that's given us research into the planetary torpedo weapons. So this is actually, so we've actually now, this is actually back in this debris field, back in the Cardama system, around that moon that was sort of under threat. So we now actually have that tech as well. So we now can go back into the, where are we? Which is nice. This one allows us to then build torpedo launchers as defenses. Which should be around here somewhere. It should be up with the torpedoes. Yeah, so we've got massive rail guns, which are rail guns on the actual planets themselves. But we should now have planetary torpedo weapons. And so this allows us to then build even more defenses on our planets. So we can start to sort of have like very, very powerful torpedoes running that way as well. So that was actually, we found that in the debris, which is great. So we're picking up, this is our best way of picking up loot, is through scouring and also through doing what we're just doing now. Let's just exit the research. I'm going to keep them on this world just for a little while, just while we sort of get things sorted. So how are we going over here? The third is now coming in to destroy the bits and pieces that are down in through this other side. Treasure recovered. Cruiser. The Sejanus system, that's okay. Oh, we've captured an admiral, Admiral Zurog Magula, and so that is going to also be in that debris field. So this is where we had a lot of attacks going on. So they dropped an admiral at when all the fights were going on. So we've actually now captured this guy. So we'll dismiss that message. Except treaty, we don't want to do that one. And then we have research breakthrough. We've found technology. We've did that one before. So we've now got those as well, which we can start to build. The game will then ask us when we can afford to do it. It'll be wanting to put that onto different planets. We're miles ahead now, so they're going to subjugate themselves to us, I would think, fairly soon. But I definitely want to have this location built. So if we go back to our guys in here, Sneaky Navigator is now on the way. It's now got all the resources required to build the research station. So it's on its way now, heading out to build it. And so we don't want this war to end until we've got that one built. So hi, Shirajulan, how are you going? Now, I see a bit of a problem with your empire. There's no spy with the right name, and I'm out of points to change it. I'll gift you one, Shirajulan, because you always have one. So it is not the same without you. So we go to our spies. Who have we got? We've actually lost a few. Let's have a quick look and see what we have through here. Our best ones have gone. That's counter-espionage, mainly that's what that one's sort of doing, but it's still trying to go off and do different stuff. None of them are great anymore. I think this one here, counter-espionage is not too bad, but this one's energetic. So the other one's, that one's lawful, which is not great for certain things. It's good for counter-espionage, but it is trying to steal research information. And then we've got this one here. I think that one, the energetic one, I will gift it to you. Just because there's a good chance we'll be banning you. So we'll just for a bit of comic relief at some point during the stream, maybe, or maybe next time. They're not great, and you can't blame them for that. To be too great, you need a great name. Yeah, that's true. We do actually have some that have been taken captive, and so but I haven't really had the money to go and get them back. So we've actually, but they've already been named as well. So some of the named ones have already dropped. So McLeod is saying, woohoo, a Daz stream. Yeah, it's a bit late today, and I'm saying I love this game, but I cannot play it. That's no good. As in technically, or just knowledge-wise, like as in a lot of people will actually enjoy watching this game, but don't enjoy playing it. Now we're doing it for the troops on the ground again. Let's have a quick look and see what we've got here. And we'll have a quick look and see the assimilation again. No, it's still 67%. That's all right. We'll let that one sort of drop. So how has it to rescue mission to save a spy? You can't. I guess you could take over a planet to do it. They'll generally be at the capital planet, so it's actually a difficult process. I think what we'll do here is we will just go and have a quick look at the actual planet itself. And if we go to the colony details, let's go and place. Yeah, what we got here is we've got a handful of infantry that are now set as the actual garrison for this world. And I think I'm going to be around this world for a little while. I can't see them attacking it, so I'm going to go and take a couple of these off garrison duty. So I'm going to ungarrison that one. And I think I'll ungarrison this one as well. And we'll just pick up the rest now with the actual 4th Fleet. Some of these are really been smashed hard. But we'll just go and get the 4th to pick up, to load troops at Sejanus 1. And we may be able to then take over another world somewhere. I'm not that I'm in any great rush to do that one. Might just speed up things up to normal speed now that most of the fighting has taken place. So we have 8 infantry, 13 armour. Yep, so all we've got left is just 3 defenders. And then these are, they're waiting at Sejanus 1. I want these on board as well, particularly General Falcons. I'm just going to go and tell him that his job is with the 4th Fleet. Transfer, and your job is with the 4th Fleet. We have a 10th Invasion Fleet as well. Transfer as well, and this one here, actually this one here is going to be useful. Just go back to the 4th Fleet now as well. And transfer there. These are set to automatically go wherever they need to be. Alright, so that group is now sort of under control. So they're now also going to be moving off. This world is... we have a secluded tower of Sejanus, which does give a bit of a bonus. And this one here, do we get to build anything else? No research station. The other one that we were attacking over here, though, that should now be out. And we need to get rid of this resort base over here as well. So just get the 3rd to destroy this. They should be suing for peace very, very soon and actually offering a lot of other things back in return. We've now destroyed that one as well with the 8th. So we just keep on sort of rolling around this area. You want to just get rid of a lot of their infrastructure. What do they have there? That's a pretty important planet there. Carbonite, polymer, emerald crystal as well. So we'll just allow that one to sort of be destroyed. Now these are our ally moving around. This is going to crush this particular, unless we maybe we could even look at taking their home world at some point. The frigate, Citadel, this is out as it attacks this system. Leader replaced. Okay, so our leader, G. Jorbek, has been ousted as incompetent. So Yogar Espazi has been appointed as the new leader and has assumed immediate control. This change will not come without upheaval. Expect a period of disruption as our empire adjusts to this new leadership. This could be disastrous. So what's actually happened here is we are if we go back to who we actually are, and I forget what sort of government we are. We're a cell hegemony. And so cell hegemony, we have different abilities. Leader term, 30 years, direct appointment. Now, it's only -5, which is not terrible. So several months of reduced colony happiness and increased war weariness, possibly of colony rebellions or even other leader change. Now, it may be that we end up with some of our locations may sort of become disgruntled. We should see a drop in our money just while everything is a bit unhappy, and we should see an increase in our war weariness. So we've now got a new leader. So every 30 years this happens. And it's the typical leader change method is by direct appointment and leader replaced from any of the characters. So any of the characters that were actually, could be anyone from our society. Any of our actual leaders, whether they be spies or admirals, generals, whatever they might be, will then take the reins. So we actually now have The grand leader will be the overlord. So Yoga Opazi doesn't have any. He's got a little bit of industrial research knowledge, but that's it. So I don't know where he's come from, what his background was. It'd be cool if it told you what they were. Anyway, he's not great at this stage, but every 30 years that's what's going to happen. So we just have to hope that we don't end up with any sorts of problems over time. So let's just wait and see what actually does happen into here. This is actually where we are going to be wanting to attack in here eventually. So just be careful. The Dayots are extending even further now, and it really isolating where we actually are. So we will have to take these worlds back off them, but we're not ready yet. Now the Karamoja, I think I'll actually get, once the fourth has then got all of its forces, which it has, let's move them back off down towards the middle of the map. So we could take them to the Athfar system because we're wanting them to now dominate down this way. So we go to Athfar and tell them to go and pick up at our capital some more troops, load troops at Athfar 1. So they'll head off down that way. It's going to take them a long time to get there. A lot of jumping through space to make it to that location. That means we don't have any more invasion fleets. We're not going to be bothering to invade up into here. We're going to expect this war to be over fairly quickly now. But we do want to be, before that happens, I really do want to get this, the other world. Now the 8th is still floating around. Still one ship there that is damaged. Let's just go back across now to this one here. There's lots of locations here. We'll just go and attack these mining stations. And I'm just going to keep on telling my guys to pick up the mining stations on these worlds. We ultimately want to be dominating this. And let's just see where that other freighter actually is. Are you on your way? Sneaky navigator. Yeah, it's halfway from Citadel to the jump location over here, and then we'll be able to then come back in. And once that's been built, I'm happy enough to then end the war. But until that happens, because I need that construction research. We're getting close. We may be able to get it without having one of these locations, but it would be good to have it. The third is I've got too many troops, too many ships down in this area now. Ultimately, I'm just waiting for the so got the 12th Defence Force. There's also the 2nd Force out this way as well. These little worlds are big, but they're not really a massive concern. Now there's another fleet there, which is we're just sort of losing sight of it. Yeah, here they go. They're offering to now end the war. This is not what I want. But what they're doing is they're starting to, they will eventually subjugate themselves to us. And that's probably going to be the best option if we can't get that thing built in time. So offer to end the war. Galaxy map, we get a mining station, we get Marsh colonization research, planetary energy weapons, so that would be pretty good. That would be like lasers. Accelerated shield recharge would be nice as well. Improved desert colonization, and also secure caves as well, which is unique for them. I'm going to decline this for now because because I definitely want that research station built. Otherwise, I would have accepted that. And so they will now think. Here we go. Now we do have a rebellion. So go and have a bit of a look. So they're now dominating this one, and this is where we need to go back with the 4th again. So reclaim this world. So I'm going to have to keep it. I mean, I'm going to have to float around here, and luckily we've got this. This is the one planet that did actually rebel. So the Karamoja have come back in, and so the colony has been overthrown. High Swarm we don't have to worry about. Yeah, so with the 4th, I'll just go and get the 4th to now invade this world. invade Sejanus 1. So we're not far away. We're just down here again, so we'll just go and pop that one in and reclaim this one again. So they're now back to a smallish number because that was not through their own doing. That was just through the rebellion of the change of leadership. Anyway, we should have, like again, we don't have any other unhappy planets, so everything else is looking pretty good there. And there's a fleet here. It's one of their invasion forces. It's sort of appeared there too late. So we'll just go back to the 8th. Yep. When it asks me to build those, I will approve that. It's just a ship from the. They will attack that while we're waiting to close the gap between this one here. So they're sort of going to be feeding us piecemeal. Second fleet towards one of the monitoring facilities that we actually have. I'm not going to worry about those locations. They'll be sort of in deep space. I'm just going to grab myself a drink of water, be right back. Just keep on attacking all of these. Nope, we're not going to do that yet. Having too much fun. This is the little moon that we need to be controlling here. Just waiting for this this guy here to bounce in. The sneaky navigator. Then we can end the war. Comes the 4th. Hang on, why has it got no mission? Because it's gone to the Miletus. Damn it. I wanted that myself. Well, we now drop. We no longer have that planet. The 4th is, I don't really need it anywhere else. So unfortunately, you know, do I save scum? Because I do want that world. I'll let you guys decide. Do we save scum and go back to a previous one before we lose it and reinforce it, so that we keep our forces so that they can't take it back? Let me know in the chat, guys. Are you happy for me to do that? That's sort of my inclination is to do that one, just so that my Miletus don't end up with one of the Gizarine worlds. So Pierce is saying you're going to save scum it. We all know it. Yeah, I probably will, but I will just wait. So I'm going to take that as a vote of saying yes, you can save scum. But I'll just see if anyone else, if anyone says no, don't do it. I won't do it. Oh, not that it's dramatic, to be honest. It's in terms of what we have to do. Yeah, there we go. So Grenborg saying yep. All right, let's just go back and do it. So we'll just go back in and load the game in. So we have, yeah, that would have been about right there, I think. So we'll just go and load this one in. From about 10 minutes ago. So at this location, we then actually have the 4th fleet is still here. nothing on the planet. Let's just get the 4th and unload the troops here. So we'll just go and do that. That means we've got the 8th, which is still smashing this up. Wait for this to be destroyed, and then we'll build a large mining station. And then the 8th, we then move off to claim these. Where's this ship? That's actually been caught over here. This one's been damaged. Propose the following offer to the Boscara martial order. Yeah, look, I'll offer the treaty. I mean, the Boscarans have been reasonable with us. Did we lose our guy already? Yeah, we've got Yogar. So we actually now have... This is the new overlord. So we do actually have him doing what he's doing. So he has picked up more skills now, which is good. But the overall, the colonies are not rebelling as such at this point. I guess because we now have the troops back on the ground. Yeah, so there's no way they're going to rebel. So we'll just sit here and just wait. So yeah, that's the suppression on that world is going to be extreme. So we'll just keep this one going until the end of the war. I'll just park them there. It's the one location that's going to be a bit weakened. That's okay. I rejected that offer. Now they're offering to end the war. Decline that because we still have our guy coming in. Alright, back in the other location. Now they've got a lot of control over this area here. They don't have much left in the way of fleets. The 4th could possibly just sit here and defend itself. It's not very strong, but it will actually do. The 3rd, we are moving in to destroy this one now. We may move that off to go into and destroy other locations. Alright, that now becomes a location we can then go and build a research station on. And a resort base. So we'll just go and queue both of those up. This one here, what do we end up getting? Reactor research, 8%. It's still just worth having the research stations just to push our research up. We've been very conscious of trying to do that because our faction is really just natively very, very dumb. So we need other bonuses to be able to then go and do different things. That's okay where that is. I'm going to make this the home world. Actually, what we will do here is also just go back in and build a spaceport. Put that one there, an SP. I'll just build that one there. I'll build it from, if I go and do a long right click, I'll just build the spaceport in here. It's big enough, this world is big enough to warrant having one of those. And so we'll get that one established. And I might actually even build some more troops while we're here. Actually, no, I won't. I'll just leave it where it is. But the 3rd, we will send them off now to look for other locations that we can then go and dominate. Now that's going in. Not sure what that's doing. This is a different force. It's a different group. It's not the one that we're at war with. Might go into the Galvano system and actually start to whittle away at that one. In fact, what we can do here is with the third, did we set that up as the home base already? Let's go back to the third. Athfar 1 is the home base, but that's not what we want. We want Sejanus 1. So set home base will be there. So that will be its base of operations. And we can then just tell it what to do at this location. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell it to go off as a raiding fleet, which will then find targets within range of whatever range we give it. So let's just go back across and change the fleet role to raid. So it will now become a raider. And you can see there's this tiny little area around that now that it's pink. We need to expand that up and have it so that it will then go and dominate this region. So we're just going to go across and tell it that the tactics are for it to be try 50. That's not really big enough. Go 100. So we will now find targets inside that circle, which is going to include these. So I'm happy for that to be the case. So the third is now been automated. The 8th, until we really get that thing built, I'm just going to let that one sort of continue on. So the 3rd is sort of under control. The 4th is going to stay back where it is. We definitely want to keep that world. Yeah, we're back up to big numbers here with that colony captured. We don't have any base. Oh, yes, no, we do. This is the so this is the 3rd now going off and attacking. There was a mining station in here. We weren't even aware of. So they'll just keep on going off. In fact, there's something else over here as well. So they'll clear out all of these different things. This is and there's no fuel there. It's only argon and krypton. So there's nothing much there for us to go and snaffle up. There's a few different things in here. So the 3rd will now just go and raid anything within that range. We don't need to give it any more orders. We'll just do its thing. Declare war. Yeah, so at the top here, we are concerned about what's happening up here. This will be the next stage, the next phase of what we have to do. This will essentially wipe out the whole southern area of the map. Once this war is over. If they subjugate themselves to us, then that should be it. Under attack. So we'll dismiss that one. Again, Sejanus will become like another important little backstop for us. And we will end up dominating the economy of the Karamoja in the Karamoja system. The 8th. Just go and destroy that one as well. There's different mining stations in and around here as well. So this is the one that we want to have come in and build. If it doesn't happen, it's not dramatically bad, but I would like that construction research station built. That's then going to just knock us over the top. Sejanus 4. Now this is actually a mining station. It's been captured by our guys. So they've actually now captured this mining station, which is a good way to do it. That is actually a refueling station. Great. So that's awesome. In the meantime, they're off attacking more things. So they'll just keep on moving out and doing different jobs around the place and being a general nuisance. So we don't even have to manage those anymore. They'll just do their own thing. The 4th fleet will just keep on parking out in front of that planet just until this war is over now. And this is the one that we're waiting on. Sneaky Navigator. Destroyed that. So these guys don't have a base of operations. They need to just keep on attacking these different locations. That one's got a lot of stuff on board. This would be a good planet for us to get as well. If we control all the mining in a location, it means that if the planets here will actually end up buying it from us. War mission accomplished. Defend colony Oanth. So we end up with even more war score. We end up with more happiness. Our war weariness decreased by 0.5 point. So we're not going to see much in that way there. That's okay. Mission completed. Here we go. Got lots of stuff happening. So we're going to decline that one. Build a planetary administration center. Yes, we definitely want to be doing that one for Sejanus 1. That's the planet we just took over before. Construction of new mining station has been completed. Yep, that's good. And we've got another war mission. You have about 3 of them. And so this one is to get high energy cohesion. We'll accept that war mission update, but it's not going to happen. The frigate Vengeance of Anthar is under attack. We'll dismiss that one. Right, here we go. Here we go. So we're going to be able to get the big cruisers next, if we can fulfill. Actually, even with this one here, we're going to then be able to get getting the actual construction mega labs is going to allow us to then build a special construction resource to go beyond what we need with construction, and that's going to then open up the whole back end of the tech tree for us for big ships, which is going to be awesome. Now the 8th has got nothing else. There's nothing close enough to it for it to operate. So we just keep on getting rid of these. So we just have to manually do these, and we definitely want to be protecting. Should be here now. Should be now building. Where is it? Here it comes. This is it. This is everything we've been doing for this war. This is the whole purpose of this war. Is this one ship here, the sneaky navigator, coming in and quickly building a research station in here, inside their territory. Build military academy at Anthar for 50,000. Yep, I'm not sure what that one does, but yes, we will do that. That's our capital. Frigate, Karamoja 3. Yep, that's a mining station. That's fine. We'll allow that to happen. Hive swarm sighted. We're not going to worry about that one. In the Sredenic system. This is everything. Even once we start construction, we then are going to have to protect this. So there goes the other fleet up there, destroying that one while this one does the build. And then we just wait for them to then sue for peace after this. Even if we don't build anything else in this system, I'm happy with that. Come on, start building. That's all you got to do. Just start. Once the building starts, that's it. There we are. That's it. That's it. Even if they stop now, even if the war stops, we will continue on with that location. So get the 8th again, and we will now get rid of this one. So we'll attack this mining station. And I'm now going to change the 8th for this to be the home base. So the home base is now going to be, for the 8th, is now going to be set to this location. And I can now do the same thing again where I just, actually no I won't, I'll still manually control the 8th I think. But we need to protect this. This is everything. This we've been trying to, for weeks, literally weeks we've been trying to get this established. One way or another. There's one other location which is, operative light has been captured. Is operative light in the chat? No, he's not. We don't get to ban. We don't get to ban operative light. Hi, the 82 Raiders from Vormithrax. Welcome, guys. We are, of course, playing Distant Worlds 2. I'm not sure what game you were watching beforehand, but we're doing well. This is actually, we've been trying to establish this research station inside the home system of the Karamoja literally for so long. Like it's been like as in weeks and weeks ago, we started off with this objective, and so finally we've been able to make it. To get that one done, to put that into perspective, we've had to destroy 3 invasion fleets, which were trying to take over the Cardama system. We've had to destroy a massive battle fleet, and we couldn't do it with one of our fleets. We had to gang up with different fleets. The first and the third had to gang up together. I think again in the Cardama system, that was a week or so back, maybe a couple of weeks back, to destroy that fleet. The remnants of that fleet are back over here somewhere. So they're sort of hovering out in this territory. That's it there. That there is the remnants of their major fleet. With that one destroyed, it then opened up the underbelly, and so we were then able to take the defensive forces we had over here to come in and start to dominate this particular world, or to dominate the mining stations, because they had no way to defend themselves, and we could also then send up another invasion force to then take the Sejanus system. So we've done very, very well in this war. So you can see there the war scores. They've hardly done anything. They've destroyed 2 bases, 5 military ships and 1 troop. And the 1 troop was when we were invading Sejanus 1. And then from our sides, we've destroyed 18 of their bases, 31 military ships, 6 other ships, 28 troops, and that was mainly through invasions, and also through destroying their 3 invasion forces. We captured Sejanus 1, and we captured Sejanus 4 as well, just one of their mining stations. We also got a mission score of 50k by fulfilling one of the war scores that we had to then go and do. We've got different objectives. We need to destroy an enemy refueling station at Tanico 5, which is way over here. And I don't want to be leaving. I don't have any extras. I could send the 7th out to do it. The 7th is like a little carrier force. But I think I'll still keep... I need to keep something in here just to protect these holdings. But maybe I should just talk a little bit about the back of what we've been trying to do through here. So we've got construction of... the construction mega lab is coming very, very soon. That is going to boost our ability to do different things. We can get the 4-bar construction area, which will actually give me a construction research of plus 20%. Now, that's going to give us what we need in construction, what we actually want. The whole objective of this war has been to get construction research area. In fact, you can see through here, we now actually have, with building that research station, we now actually have everything we require to get these light carriers. This is a game changer for our faction. This is massive to get this. So I do want to get this one. I'm going to go and build that one. Rapid assembly, what do we still need in there? Here, we still must research any 3 of the following. So long-range civilian ships, improved defensive bases, large-scale construction, multiple stage. So we still don't have quite enough there. But we now actually have the 40% research in research. In fact, we've only got just enough. When this research station is built, so we do actually have enough now to get there. We need to get to plus 40%, and our faction is actually quite dumb. I'm going to, just while we're here, go and throw that one in, pay the costs, and this is actually something we definitely want to get as fast as we can. So we'll pop that into as number 2. We're doing a like a crash research on these mega labs as well. So we'll eventually end up getting, this is a galactic wonder, the 4-barred construction zone, and we'll build that on our capital city. So once we actually have that one, we will actually then go and grab that as well, which is going to give us a big boost to construction. That should then, once we actually open up this area, we should end up with other things in behind. We've also got the improved cruisers, which gives us fast cruisers, long-range command cruisers, and just the standard cruiser. At the moment, we've only got light cruisers and capital ships as well, where we can get battle cruisers. This then opens up a whole other tech tree down through here of battleships. So these all open up at different areas. I think we might even go with a battle cruiser. So we've just opened these up. This is actually what we've been trying to get to. So let's go and throw that one there. As well. So we'll go and just go. We're now going to be entering a whole new phase of the game with the large ships. The rapid assembly is going to give me the extra construction yard with the massive troop transports as well. So we need 3 long-range civilian ships, which is going to be after this one. That's going to then open up another zone. So it might be worth... That's actually less than a year to get this one. That's actually not a bad one for us to go with. What else do we have? What else do they need? Yeah, they need improved defensive bases. Now we've only got... That's again... There's different things in through here. Component prefabrication gives us actually a better spaceport and better construction yards. Well, actually, that's a good one for us to get as well. I think all of these... I might even queue them up. We'll pay the costs there, and we'll pay the costs here, and we'll just go and pop them into the into what we're going to be doing in through this other side. When we get them, there'll be more coming off this other side underneath here. Defensive bases, we'll also grab those as well, and just put them before capital ships. But the dedicated carriers, I definitely want to get those. Although this one here, I can get that one in less than a year, 295 days. I might just go that way just to get our... So we'll do that before we get the carriers. Defensive bases, I don't really need those, but the space bastions will then allow us to sort of get even more protection with what we're actually then going to do. So we'll keep that one where we are. Yeah, that'll do. So we'll just exit the research there. So this really does open up a lot for us now to do all sorts of different things in the game. So that was major. The only other one that was available was for us to go and capture one that was up in here somewhere. There was like another research station which had construction resources. So the one that we actually have gives us, when this is built, it's going to give us even more construction. So ultimately we got there on our own, but this building this one here is really has been the goal. So we have 17% construction research bonus there, which is great. So this guy is just going to continue building in there while we destroy everything else in here. They should subjugate themselves. Oh, operative light has been dismissed. I thought he got captured. I'll just keep on destroying all of these. Okay, so Len Jane is saying hello and happy campaigning. Thank you so much for Elemental Reforged videos on your channel. Well, there'll be a lot more coming. As soon as the next update comes out, I will be streaming that again. I'm playing it as that at the moment is my go-to game for just for enjoyment. So I'm thoroughly enjoying playing that. Yeah, absolutely loving it. The other thing that I'm finding is that we've been playing a lot of Dwarf Fortress, and we haven't been able to get a migration area. I know what the problem is. So actually, I just did a little bit of playing with that one yesterday, actually. So when we do go back through to the to play Dwarf Fortress on Friday, like automatically it will fix itself. It just needs that trade caravan to leave, and then it will actually fix the migration issues that we have. So that's all it actually is. I thought it was some bug, but it's not. It's actually we just don't have enough value from the actual fortress. Now, investigate threats at Sejanus 5. We'll assign that mission. Escort, that's okay. And Karamoja 3 and Sejanus 1. Let's have a bit of a look at this one. Show me. Yeah, so these guys are still coming back into this location. So we end up having the, this is actually the third attack fleet. There's the fourth. I'm not sure which one's attacking us. It's not going to really worry us, I don't think. Anyway, this is now up and running, this spaceport. So we'll, yeah, and then we do actually have another ship back over here. This is the second fleet. Okay, this is actually their attack fleet. The remnants of their attack fleet is coming back in to attack this mining station. So we will be wanting to get that one. I'll just go and get the third again to, let's go this way. It's a fuel transport. I don't know if we'll get here in time. I don't think we will. Let's go and take these out. There we go. We've now got Construction Mega Labs research completed. And we can now build the Fobard construction zone. So we'll dismiss that one for now. And dismiss that. We are now trying to get the enhanced civilian ships, so we'll get that in less than a year. Let's go back out now to the... we're now going to be getting all sorts of bonuses. Let's go back to our capital. Capital is way, way, way down over here. There it is there. So we'll go back to Anthfar. So we've stretched from north to south across the galaxy now. At this location, we'll just go back into facilities. And the one that we want is this one through here, which is going to cost me 100,000. So I've got 16,000 at the moment. So we'll just wait for that one to wait for 100,000, and then we'll actually go and build that one there as well. Back at Karamoja. This is slowly getting built. We got here in time, and so we've got tractor beams. You can see it pulling these ships in. And that was the remnants of their big attack fleets. I don't know if there's any. No, there's nothing in the debris that's anyone for us to capture. Third, I'm just going to put that one back to raiding again. Off you go. Do your job. Do your stuff. So they'll now move off and just keep on sort of taking out the various locations around there. Alright, so I've got that one through there. Dismiss that message. There's the second fleet, the remnants of them yet again. So they've really struggled. They've only got one more attack ship there. Second fleet, it doesn't matter. Yeah, they've really got nothing left. It destroyed enemy research station. This is the Sextons. Actually, this is one that I did want to get myself. I'll accept that mission. I could use the third to do that. Sextons was over here somewhere. Actually, if I just zoom back out and have a look at the what we actually have. Where is it? Oh, it's over here. Okay, it's a little bit, it's different to where I thought it was. So I've got a research station there. What does it give? Can't really tell. There'll be a location in around here somewhere that gives a bonus. It may actually be a nothing. This looks like an ancient research station. So this looks like it's sort of like whatever was here has been destroyed. So this is actually from the prehistory, essentially. So that one there is. It doesn't. I don't think it actually has any actual any benefit other than it just being an old station. So it's a sort of Galactic era, Galactic Republic era station. I guess is the way you'd sort of think of it. Now, in the war, I'm going to decline that. Want them to sue for peace. Build planetary bastion. We're up to 82,000. I'm going to decline that because I want to build that special location. Yeah, 68% constructed here. So then the 8th. Here we go. They should now. This is now fine for us to accept this, and it's actually probably time for me to sort of end this stream anyway. So I'm going to accept treaty. What are they going to do for us? Office of End War. Galaxy map, we get the mining station, we get fast missiles, marsh colonization, improved desert, fusion physics, planetary energy weapons, secure caves, advanced iron point defense, and accelerated shield recharge. That's pretty cool, actually, all that stuff. They haven't subjugated themselves to us, so we will possibly be at war back with them again at some point, but it's a good start. So let's accept all of this. And this is a nice way for us to end the stream, I think, with successfully getting all this stuff. So we have Hive Swarm sided. We can ignore that one. So we've now got fast missiles, which gives us the lightning missiles, which is a medium missile. This will be important for our carriers when we end up getting the carriers. We then also have marsh colonization. This should then open up abilities for us to extend even further out with this particular. These are often take quite a lot of time to get hold of, so that's actually a great one for us to get. And improved desert colonization is actually good for us because we like desert planets anyway. So we may find that we'll end up with a heap of planets that now become viable for us to go and settle. We might have a look at that as well before we go. Fusion physics. So this one here, we've got the fusion reactors back and through here as well. That's that may still not be good enough for what we want, but at least it's heading in the right direction. Planetary weapons. This is the energy weapons where we end up with sort of like giant laser weapons. Secure caves. This is a Karamoja only faction. So I think this project provides the following advances: defensive caverns. So again, that's going to be useful. That's usually for underwater planets, but that can be used anywhere. We've got the advanced iron point defense. We have the iron pulse blaster back and through that other side, and accelerated shield recharge is we get the Talassos shields in through there as well. Not great with that one, but if we have a quick look at the research that we end up having, your happiness from completed a war mission, there we are, so we get colony happiness in through there. Advanced civilian ships. If we go and have another quick look at this one through this other side. Yeah, we've done our own research back that way. It shouldn't be too far up. There's the Corvidian shields. We're already beyond what they actually had. There's a Talassos shield, so they gave us that one there, which is not as good as what we have. So we've already got like the better. Well, that's the end of the line for that one. That wouldn't be bad. It's only 2 and a bit years to get hold of that one through there. The fusion physics. This is a long way beyond. We've been using these Nova core reactors, which give us the, if we have a look at the right-hand column there with the reactor storage capacity of 240 and energy output of 120, this one will then give us see, it's still not enough. It's still not as much as what we get through these. So this is actually still the better equipment. So we're not going to move across to that one. We'll just keep with what we've got. And again, we've got the advanced missiles down through this other side. Is that the one that they gave us? I think it was. Planetary iron weapons is way down there, which we don't like. I'm happy for that to be at the back end of what we're doing. Yeah, that's. I don't know if that's. Was it fast missiles? Yeah, it was that one there. That's what we got from them. So we're already actually further ahead than what we thought we were anyway. Got the Nova missile there, which we can't quite get just yet. That requires 45% weapons research. We got 44%. We're close. We are close. Eventually, our scientists possibly will get there on their own. But not that we're really worrying too much about getting those sorts of things, to be honest. We've got other things. The massive high fighter base would be a good one for us to go and get. This is great. This is going to cost us 59% construction research to grab that one. And So we've got 59 already at this stage, and it requires 70. So we're still 11 away from that one there. 44 from construction. Once we get that new base, in fact, if we just exit that one, we're so close now. Let's just go and wait for this one to come up. So this one does get to save itself. The 8th, I'm now just going to tell it that its job is to defend, and I'm going to let it defend just the system itself. Same system. So it will just stay where it is, because they won't like us being in their system, so this will then cause issues ultimately. Ultimately, our war weariness has actually ended up being pretty good as well. The 4th is sort of, we could take it back now, I think. I might do that in the next episode. The 1st is sort of okay where that is. We now have to swing back into the middle of the map to get ready to take these guys on next. That's going to be the next sort of thing that we have to then go and do. Yeah, and eventually we'll sort of end up with more stuff, which is good. So we've got 19 colonies. If we have a quick look and see, this is the colonies. And if we have a look and see potential new colonies, there's still nothing much there really in terms of what it does open up. There's one, Tenardi, but we had that one. We could have had that one anyway. No, there's nothing much new there. So there's a couple. Yeah, these are too far away. Too far away. That's all right. Yep, so that's okay as well. But just leave that one where these actually are. All right. So I think we're sort of pretty much done what we needed to do today. So that was a very successful outcome. I will be streaming this again, I think, this weekend on the Slytherin channel. Again, maybe on Friday. I think I've got a stream out that way. So we've got a few different. We could even ditch this and bring the 3rd attack fleet back. I think that would be actually viable. So we could actually leave this planet on its own. Actually, I'll just go back. Actually, we've got 107. Let's just get the other thing built, so we finish off at least sort of getting that high-tech location built on Anthfar 1. So if we just go back across, build facilities, and we now have the 4-bar. So this is going to give us the Empire bonuses of 20% construction research and 10% engine research. The maintenance cost is high at 10,000 credits per year, but let's just go and do it. So that's now being under construction, and so we're now building this particular location at our home world. All right, guys, I'm going to leave it there. So thanks for watching, and yeah, we'll be back again tomorrow. I don't know what I'll play tomorrow. Yeah, I'm not sure. There's so many games that I'm enjoying at the moment. So anyway, we'll leave it go, and we'll figure out what to play. If we get another update for Elemental, I'll probably end up playing that. But we'll see what ends up